Right, this is a short video in an attempt to demonstrate the many functions of this Citizen chronograph titanium watch. At the moment it's just displaying normal time. This dial here, the one at the bottom, shows what functions the watch is currently displaying. So with that dial there currently at the sort of 12 o'clock position, that's showing that it's displaying normal time. This button here, bottom right, will move round to different positions. This one is pointing now to CAL, which indicates calendar. The second hand is now pointing to the number 1, which is written just inside the bezel, inside the gold bezel on the circumference of the watch dial, indicating that it's currently the 1st of the month. Now press the button again. The watch now moves around to indicate the time that alarm number 1 is set for. Press the button again. The watch will now move round to display the time that alarm number 2 is set for. The listing will include a comprehensive manual explaining exactly how you can sort of set the time. The purpose of this video really is just to give a quick demo that the watch is working and how the servos work. So that particular alarm was set for midnight by the look of it. The next button is a zero calibration, so this dial now moves down into the 6 o'clock position. That should now set all the dials to the 0 position. That's used to sort of first calibrate the watch. Occasionally, if after changing the battery or something like that, you might find some of the hands are not fully synchronised. So this is how you synchronise it, get everything to 0. Pressing the button again now goes into chronograph mode. So now at this position here, the minute and hour hand are now going back to display the normal time. But the top button will now make the watch function as a stopwatch. Just wait for the time to set itself again before continuing with the demonstration. That's it. So this top button now will start the stopwatch. As you see, it's incrementing in seconds, and this small dial at the top now is indicating, I think it's in tenths of a second. It's a bit difficult to tell at this speed. So obviously this button would stop it again. I think it's a top. Yeah, it's the bottom left one that zeroes it. So you see the hour and minute hand still displaying the current time, but the chronograph is now working with the top right hand button. Stop it and 0 it again. Right. Pressing this button again now sets the watch in timer mode. It's not a mode I've used very often. I think this is where it will count backwards actually. Yeah, so you can set a particular time and then the clock will count backwards to that time and then chime when it gets it. So I think you'll find out the hour and minute hands are still displaying the current time, but this minute hand is now running backwards a set amount of minutes. Say if it was a parking timer, 20 minutes at the parking meter, something like that, you could get this to count back to 20 minutes and then chime when it gets there. So going into the next mode this is to set an alternative time zone, I think, LTM. I'd have to check the manual to be honest. But that would be for a different time zone if you was on holiday or something like that. Then pressing the button again returns to normal time mode, which it's in now. I won't go through all the functions because it will really take a little bit too long, but just down in this right hand corner here, I don't know if you can see it too well to be honest, is an indication of whether the alarm is turned on or off. Can't quite remember how to do that. Pressing the top right hand button will show you the calendar. So it's now pointing to the 1st of the month, and you wait a little while, then the minute hand will return, the second hand will return to count in the sort of seconds. That's it. Pressing the bottom left hand button takes the second hand into the mode where it will show whether the alarm is set or not. Anyway, full instructions will be in the manual, but this is just a quick demo to show that the watch is working. All the servos are working on the hands and everything. And it's a great buy. I'll just flip it over just to show you it's authentic Citizen watch. I don't know if you can see it at that angle there. There's a little Citizen hologram. See if I can show the... Yeah, you can just about see all the inscriptions on the back there. But a beautiful watch, very, very light. The crystal on it is completely scratch free, and I think it's actually a crystal lens, so it's very, very resistant to scratching. But this one really is as good as new. The whole watch is in superb condition. And there you have it. Fantastic item. Hope you bid on it, hope you win it.